The disappointment was significant with yet another postponement of the Artemis II launch. Even though the wet launch dress rehearsal was successful, NASA ground crew teams noted a serious issue with the helium flow through the rocket's fuel system. That is an important issue, and postponement to April was vital for safety and future success. It's not that bad, as at the time of composing this fun fact, April is only 31 days away. Rather like Christmas, the list of what will make the wait worthwhile is long. A cool thing will be that the Artemis II crew will be communicating with Earth using laser technology installed on the Orion capsule that is taking them to the moon and back. NASA says the Artemis II Optical Communication System, or O2O, will provide high-speed communications between the astronauts and ground crew and will give us, the average citizen, 4K videos from the moon. This will be unlike anything we have ever seen before. For my grandchildren, that 4K might not seem that impressive, but for anyone around my age who remembers riding a dirt path on a single-speed bicycle, but also knows Eurocity and bullet trains, the difference will be stunning. Another first ever, the Artemis II crew will journey around the far side of the moon, using Nikon digital cameras to capture views of the lunar surface never seen before. An interesting detail is, even though the astronauts are about to travel farther from Earth than anyone in history using the newest technology, their main camera was released before they even started training for this mission. The decision to fly with decade-old equipment in this era of advanced technology may mystify many, but the reason the Nikon D5 made the cut is it has undergone extensive testing and is space flight qualified, whereas newer technology simply has not yet completed the testing and cannot guarantee it could stand up to space travel. The full-frame 20.8 megapixel camera will be equipped with both wide-angle and telephoto lenses to document the mission from multiple perspectives. And for any of you sitting there with your own Nikon D5, the value of it just went up, as truly it is the camera that is going to the moon. And now on to a planetary girl next door story. Just like the rather ordinary girl next door who suddenly morphs into an intriguing and unusual POI, person of interest, the exoplanet Enaiposha, discovered in 2009 but officially named in 2023, is inspiring new interest after receiving some attention from James. Not James Bond, but the James Webb Telescope. Enaiposha, the Maai word, which is an Eastern Nilotic language spoken in southern Kenya and northern Tanzania, for large body of water, started as another exoplanet in a group labeled Ordinary, and was considered to just be a mini or sub-Neptune planet. Recently, astronomers used James Webb Space Telescope to learn a bit more. Enaiposha, which also goes by the identifier of GJ1214b, is in the constellation Ophiuchus and orbits a red dwarf star called Orcaria. It is about 47 or 48 light years away from the Sun, depending on which article I was reading. What's 1 million light years between friends? This is an artist's impression of Enaiposha and its star Orcaria, which means red ochre, the color that astronomers first thought the planet and its star might be. Researchers are now proposing Enaiposha be called a super Venus because the data has revealed it appears to have a thick atmosphere composed of hydrogen, helium, water, methane, and carbon dioxide. Our Venus has clouds that block most views of its surface. But Enaiposha takes this phenomenon further. It is bigger, hotter, and enveloped by layers that make it especially hard to examine. When Enaiposha crosses between its star and Earth, tiny dips occur at points on the spectrograph where certain gases absorb starlight. The data hints at a metal-rich atmosphere with less hydrogen floating around than scientists expected. There are also small signs of complex metals, which is odd for a planet once categorized in a much simpler way. Truly, this planet has caught the attention of astronomers worldwide. It has pushed itself out of the ordinary category and is providing much mystery and intrigue for scientists to delve into. The following is a still from a YouTube talk all about this intriguing not-so-little planet by Kunal Kotiya. And it just goes to show, we should always be on the lookout for the ordinary girl next door, planet or otherwise.